The Qur'an speaks about the Trinity several times, but when it describes what Christians believe, something surprising happens. It never describes the Trinity as Christians actually confess it. Instead, the Qur'an critiques a belief that no Christian in history has ever held, that God, Jesus, and Mary form a family of three divine beings, a heavenly trio, a kind of literal partnership. But that is not Christianity. It never has been. Christians never believed the Trinity as three gods, never believed Mary as part of the Godhead, and never believed that Jesus is a separate, independent deity standing apart from the Father. So when the Qur'an says, "Say not three," Christians actually agree with the warning, because the thing the Qur'an rejects is the very thing Christians reject too. This raises a fundamental question. If the Qur'an is correcting Christians, why does it never describe Christian belief accurately? The Christian doctrine is this: one God, three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, united in one divine being. The Qur'an instead presents a different model entirely: a divine partnership, a third of three, or a family of gods. This misunderstanding appears repeatedly in the Qur'anic text, especially in passages addressing Christians directly. But those passages don't engage with the Christian creed, the early church councils, or even the worship practices of the Christians Muhammad would have encountered. They address something else. From a Christian perspective, this is not a small detail. If a book claims to correct another faith, but never accurately represents what that faith teaches, then the correction is aimed at the wrong target. Imagine someone saying, "You Christians believe the earth is flat and that's wrong." We would agree, but we would also point out that they are criticizing a belief we don't actually hold. This is what happens in the Qur'an's treatment of the Trinity. But this doesn't mean Christians should respond with mockery or aggression. It means the conversation needs clarity. A Muslim may reject the Trinity, but they deserve to know what they are rejecting. And a Christian may share the gospel with a Muslim, but they must understand why the Qur'an and the Bible speak past each other on the nature of God. The heart of Christianity is not three gods. It is one God whose life is richer than human categories can contain: Father, Son, and Spirit in perfect unity. If the Qur'an critiques a different idea, then the real Trinity still stands unchallenged.